On the chilling night of September 13th, 2024, Abdullah found himself engulfed by a sudden, inexplicable wave of anxiety. Alone in the eerie silence of his home, he was mindlessly scrolling through Instagram reels on his phone. It was around 3:30 a.m., a time when the world seemed to hold its breath, that something sinister caught his eye. As he lifted his gaze towards the door, a cold shiver ran down his spine. He heard his own voice. Confused and frightened, he called out, "Who's there?" To his horror, his own voice answered back from the shadows, "It's me." Panic surged through Abdullah as he frantically grabbed his camera, his hands trembling. He began recording, his voice a whisper. "Watch closely."
कौन है कौन मामा रोहन जाओ
As the night deepened, a violent knocking shattered the silence at Abdullah's door, accompanied by a chilling echo of his own voice pleading to be let inside. His heart froze. The battery was dead, his phone lifeless in his hand. Paralyzed with fear, Abdullah dared not approach the door. Instead, he retreated under the guise of sleep, a thin veil of safety that somehow held because the knocking ceased. Yet, as the clock struck 2 in the murk of another sleepless night, the sinister tapping returned.
It was around 2 a.m. in the morning.
रोहन
That is my voice. If you don't know what is going on, so see my previous videos. They mimic my voice always, but they don't comment.
ها ما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلمون ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم بشيء من علمه لما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم من السماوات.
After enduring the relentless knocking and the eerie echo of his own voice, he musters the courage to finally open the door. To his dismay, he finds nothing but the chilling emptiness of the hallway. Yet, by swinging open that door, he might have unwittingly invited something sinister into his room. On a subsequent night, while filming a video to document the strange occurrences, he captures something utterly unsettling.
हम लोग एक डील कर लेते हैं, ठीक है? आप लोग मेरे को तंग ना करो, मैं आपको ना करूँ तंग, और अगर मंजूर है तो कोई चीज़ हिला दो या कोई आवाज़ वगैरह कर दो, मगर मैं दिखाता हूँ। सी कुछ भी नहीं है. My door is locked. सी ये लॉक लगा हुआ है. And I guess ये गिरा है या जो भी whatever. As you guys can see, there कोई भी नहीं है कमरे में. I'm alone and.
Even though Abdullah was utterly alone in his room, securely locked away, an inexplicable chill traced his spine when an object unceremoniously crashed from the shelf to the floor. It was an eerie first, something unsettlingly out of place, and it began hauntingly soon after he had dared to open that forsaken door.
मुझे पता है भाग गो यहाँ से अब मत करना
The door shook relentlessly, its violent rattling slicing through the silence. Compelled by a desperate need to confront whatever terror lurked on the other side, he threw it open, though deep down He doubted it would deter the ominous presence he had just invited into his home. Before we dive deeper into this scary video, I want to remind you about something special. If you love horror stories, scary stories, haunted locations, and terrifying true horror stories, then make sure to subscribe to Unexplained Mysteries, link in the description. Every week we bring you untold true horror stories that will leave you questioning reality and wondering what might be lurking in the darkness. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a single story that sends shivers down your spine. On TikTok, a woman named Kaylee documents her eerie experiences at the Green Manor. Just months after Kaylee and her husband moved in, they began to encounter unexplainable occurrences. She reveals that most of these unsettling events transpire in her husband's office and throughout the upper floors. Night after night, the silence is broken by the sound of disembodied footsteps creeping around them. Jewelry vanishes without a trace, and doors slam shut by unseen forces. Whenever the supernatural activity intensifies, Kaylee attempts to capture the haunting moments, documenting the ghostly phenomena that haunt their ancient abode.
So I'm in my dining room right now. I'm just organizing some Christmas stuff. Don't judge me. I'm home alone, of course, because my husband left to run literally one errand that's going to take like 20 minutes. And I swear I'm hearing like, I don't know, some sort of noise coming from upstairs in the Airbnb. No, we don't have guests up there right now. And even Susanna's chilling here with me, and she's been like looking up at the ceiling too, confirming that I'm not crazy. And I swear it's coming from my husband's office, because this room is notorious for hearing stuff above the ceiling. Oh my God. Absolutely not. Do you guys hear that? And of course, now that I'm up here, I don't hear anything, but I know I'm not crazy because, like I said, Susanna was looking around too. Okay. And sometimes people have asked me, oh, do you ever feel like someone's watching you or someone's up there with you? Yes. Sometimes I feel like there's literally someone following me, which I know sounds crazy, but it's not. We're just gonna finish the loop and then we're gonna run back downstairs. I think it's hopefully fine. Just gonna...
As soon as Kaylee crossed the threshold into her husband's office, the floorboards overhead started to groan ominously, mimicking the footsteps of an unseen presence. With a mixture of courage and dread, she ascended the stairs alone, following the source of these unsettling noises. The attic seemed alive with inexplicable movements. Compelled to uncover the truth, she set up a camera to monitor the area. But when her phone buzzed with a notification from the camera, a shiver of apprehension ran down her spine. As she played back the footage, a door in the attic inexplicably creaked open, propelled by an invisible force, and began to ominously swing wide. This chilling spectacle left Kaylee with a growing dread that something sinister was prowling within her home. The footage she captured next sent her heart racing with terror. As Kaylee cracked open the attic, she looped a string around a hook to hold the door wide. She wandered through the shadowy recesses, surveying her surroundings. But as she made her way back to the staircase, she was greeted by the now shut attic door. The string that had been securely fastened was eerily swinging from the handle. The sight sent a shiver down her spine and prickled the hairs on her arms. Frantically, She scanned the area for any clue that might explain the door's mysterious closure. But she was utterly alone. It seemed impossible that the string had simply slipped off the hook. Paolo and Debbie, hosts of the popular YouTube channel Pit, delve into the eerie world of spirit communication through the imaginary friend ritual. They assert a chilling theory. The imaginary companions from our childhood are not mere creations of our minds. Instead, these are spirits, tethered to us since birth, lurking silently. As children, these spectral entities thrive on our focus and presence. But as we age and our memories of them fade, these spirits grow restless and desperate. In their hunger for recognition, they morph into sinister forces, craving our undivided attention once more. As the ritual commences, the atmosphere tenses, with Paolo and Debbie steeped in anticipation. The initial minutes pass uneventfully, cloaked in an ominous calm. But as the clock ticks to the 11-minute mark, something unnerving transpires, sending shivers down their spines.
Ma io non voglio vedere proprio niente e nessuno, non hai capito?
Vabbè.
Sergio che la guardo negli occhi.
Uno evoca e poi non vuole vedere.
Paolo! Era una voce. Sto male. Guarda che brivido.
Era una voce. Di là.
Aspetta un secondo.
Debbie swears she hears a whispering voice, but Paolo hears nothing. Only the eerie silence that wraps around them, making their skin crawl. Despite their unease, they press on, trying to pierce the chilling mystery. Then, suddenly, something inexplicable occurs.
Giocavamo insieme quando eravamo bambine. Cos'era, Paul? Cos'era?
Non lo so. Una botta di là.
Oh, esatto, di là.
Di nuovo di là. Fammi andare a vedere. Dopo c'è qualcuno nel letto.
Come? Cosa vuol dire c'è qualcuno?
C'è qualcuno nel letto.
Paolo! 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 Paolo!
C'era qualcuno seduto nel letto.
Paolo, fidati. Proprio che non va. Senti, ascolta, me ne frega un cappero. Puoi accendere la luce. C'è qualcosa che non va, Paolo. Fidati, c'è qualcosa che non va. Sento tanto odore di fuoco. Bruciato, tanto. Come se... Per favore. Cosa c'è di per terra, Paolo?
Non c'è.
Paolo, cosa c'è di per... Paolo, è bruciato qualcosa qua. Quello è fuliggine, Paolo, c'è qualcosa che non va. Quello è fuliggine. Quello è fuliggine, Paolo. Quello è fuliggine. Paolo, c'è qualcosa che non va. Non mi piace.
Ma che cacchio è?
Paolo, non lo so... Non...
Madò, che puzza!
Puoi smetterla? Ho paura. Ho proprio tanta paura. Tanta paura. Non mi piace.
A sudden, loud crash jolted the already unnerved pair. In the dimness of their bedroom, a sinister, shadowy figure loomed ominously. But as Paolo flicked on the light, it vanished into thin air. Adding to the chilling atmosphere during the ritual, Debbie had sensed the acrid smell of something burning. With the lights now on, they discovered eerie traces of scorch marks on the floor. This video sent shivers down the spines of P's viewers, convincing many that Debbie and Paolo had indeed conjured something from beyond. The comments teemed with people sharing their own brushes with spectral, imaginary friends. I've never had such an encounter myself, but if you've ever had an imaginary friend or something similar, I'm eager to hear your story. What's your take on this video? Did Paolo and Debbie from Pi T truly make contact with the supernatural? Share your thoughts.